Welcome to Pro Webcast News, where we bring you daily industry updates. Today is Tuesday, June 22nd, and you're watching the Afternoon Update with Paul Wilson. Today's news is sponsored by Game Plan Financial. Every game has a winner, every winner has a game plan. For more information, please visit gameplanfinancial.com. Now for today's headlines. Sales of previously owned homes in the U.S. fell unexpectedly in May as delays in application processing slowed the closing of contracts, according to the National Association of Realtors. The association said that sales fell 2.2% month over month to an annual rate of 5.66 million units from an upwardly revised 5.79 million unit pace in April. Compared with the same period last year, sales were up 19.2%. The U.S. Senate recently voted to extend the deadline for a tax credit for homebuyers, which had given qualified homeowners until June 30th to close contracts qualifying for the credit. The closing deadline has now been moved back to September 30th, allowing approximately 180,000 homebuyers who had signed contracts but were likely to miss the earlier deadline due to delays to take advantage of the credit. In investment news, costs for the emergency bank bailout program launched in the midst of the financial crisis continue to decline as the economy recovers, according to Treasury Secretary Timothy Geithner. Speaking before the Congressional Oversight Panel, Geithner said that the program is now projected to raise federal deficits by $105 billion, or $11.4 billion less than forecast earlier this year in the government's 2011 budget proposal. According to Geithner, quote, "Our economy is still going through an incredibly difficult period, but the actions the government took have helped stabilize the financial system and restore growth," unquote. He added that the ultimate cost of the bailout will likely be much smaller than the $700 billion authorized by Congress, adding that hundreds of billions of dollars in unused TARP authority will be returned that can be utilized in other areas. So far, banks have repaid around 75% of the TARP money they received, and taxpayers have earned approximately $24 billion through dividends, sales of warrants and stocks, and fees from canceled guarantees. In healthcare news, President Barack Obama will today warn health insurance industry executives against imposing large rate increases ahead of tighter rules under the new healthcare law, the New York Times reports. According to Obama's senior advisor, David Axelrod, quote, "Our concern is that they not try and, under the cover of the act, get in under the wire here on rate increases. Our message to them is to work with this law, not against it. Don't try and take advantage of it, or we will work with state authorities and gather the authority we have to stop rate gouging," unquote. The White House is concerned that insurers will blame the new law for premium increases that are actually intended to maximize profits within the industry. Provisions of the new law will begin to take effect later this summer and fall. I'm Paul Wilson, and thanks for watching Pro Webcast News. For more in-depth news and features, visit producersweb.com.